Hey guys, it's Clarissa, and I'm back with another video. This one is, there's more Johnny Depp, Amber Heard stuff. I know the trial's over with, but what's bothering me is Amber Heard is still playing the victim. And I don't think she's a victim at all. Her attorney is making her rounds on the media tour, and it bothers me. So there's more audio out there of the Australia incident, which I thought that one should have really be played in court, and just how she was acting. And I thought through the whole trial that Amber's team was vilifying Johnny's addiction, that, drugs were so bad, this, that. But in this, she said she took Adderall, Coke, ecstasy, hallucinogens. She was not sober by any means. And in it, she pretty much admits that she threw the bottle that severed his finger, all that. And then there's other audio that she, admits that she throws pots and pans at him, that she hits him, all this stuff. And with Amber's attorney, she's saying that, tons of evidence was omitted, medical records, which is Amber telling, or, talking to her therapist, which she could lie. So I don't find that credible at all. So I just think that it's disgusting that she's continuing to defame Johnny Depp because he won. The evidence is overwhelming in his favor. And I think people should hear more audio on what Amber's really like. I don't believe she's a victim at all. I believe she's the abuser 110%. So anyway, listen to the audio. Let me know what you guys think. Put a comment in the comment section and just let me know. I'm curious what people think about this. And it's like Johnny Depp got penalized for things his lawyer said. That's why he owes Amber $2 million. Well, basically, Amber's attorney's doing exactly what Johnny's attorney did with, continuing to defame and slander him. It's gross. So anyway, just stuff like this just bothers me. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, as always, don't be an asshole. Bye, guys.
How big a piece of skin are you looking for? We're looking at this. We're looking at like a third of the and it's actually maybe it's going to be a cellulitis. Maybe she should have something. I told Danny to go to the police arrest. And what could it mean? She can't trust me. Because when I told Christine, she's listening. She wants to go where he is. She knows he's gone. She thinks she's going to lose another step now. I've seen you on the bed. I've never seen this right. When I say he wrecked his place, I mean it's right. The little Robin, there is a TV she took it from, it missed, there's been bottles from. She admits to me, she threw a bottle on. She did it first. She admits to me that, and I said, she said, I was really good for things to do in my temple. He was shouting out, screaming at me. And that's the strangest of her left arm. Which Debbie told me about. I looked at it, and I've seen those strangers before a lot of people. And it's all on just self-inflicted. I'm convinced about it, self-inflicted. At the moment, I'm going to deal with the devil. God has laid it down. Because when we send the God to kill us, to train down, and God even on this, to get this whole thing calmed down. I've been hurt that he's trying to sit up and understand her. And she admitted also that she hit him first. She actually hit him in the face. But he has a small burn on the right hand side of his face, which she says, I see that yesterday. Which she said on Friday, he got a cigarette and burned his own face with a cigarette and he was so bad. He's not well. We need to help him out in every way we possibly can, but we need to help him. And I felt convinced she got money good here. She's sometimes listening, sometimes not. And I said, you can't help her. You can't. You two need to be separated. You can speak on the phone, but you need to leave them alone. By the way, we have now found a piece of collection of John of the Zinc. It's packed in ice. It's on its way back to it's a close look at tomorrow. It's happening us. It's on its way back now. You're not bag wrapped up with heart. He just thinks it's John's bad cash. And I'm still talking to him. Well, the other one, she's responding to me. She breaks down the this. She's making it clear that he has told me that that's true. I told her, she said, I have stood up for you so many times. I have rejected down. I tell you, Chris, I can't go a fat cold round. And I said, I did. Because I'm not going to make you. I'm not going to go. And then 5 minutes later, she said to me, do you think he knows me? No, that was the problem. I can't say I can't. Right, she would tell me what she's going to do. Conscious, she died. And I said to go because she said, no, that's the I'm not going to it has to be someone strong. Okay, she kicks off. So we will be leaving here to do the same hotel. I've got a house on the right just against it. And I'll see what Margaret wants to do. I'll see what Margaret wants to do. Because rather than the setting, everything is not the setting. It's not all of it. So if he wants to try to hold back to England, I'll send it. If not, I'm going to be able to have it without to get out of it. But it's all hidden this. It's all like, and one minute she agrees, oh, I've got to back. I'm trying to get that hit to go. I got that. So she never hit tonight. You go back. That's it. I'll tell you, I'm going to do this out. This is £70,000 for the wages. Just blood everywhere. And a lot of people are going to felicities of these two are covered in blood stacks all day long. The bed looks upstairs. And the bar, like everything that last week. That's really not like you know. She's very open. Within 2 hours, each took 10 ecstasy tablets. It's not a drug, it's not a ships don't cross over. She doesn't smell of booze. So if you him, I don't know. I don't say, no, I don't know. If you believe that, and listen to me, she's told me, everything is out. It's completely unacceptable. And all she wants to do, and all she needs to do is look. Let's leave it. I'm I'll believe her and everything. Get her the fuck out of it. That's all I looked at. And I was listening to what she was. I said, why don't you tell her? Everyone she wants to hear. We need to fuck out here and become straight on it. And then you can come back. But no matter what happens, she needs to leave Australia to get the fuck out of here. She really does. And that's Kitty's idea about it. She said she'd done at least a bottle of vodka, a bottle of vodka about tequila. At one point, she reckoned that she was done 10 exercises. Then they had the back. You know, this is a and the other thing is, she's made it quite clear to me that she wants to love you on occasions, and I trust you, but I don't trust you anymore. Because apparently over the last 2 weeks, John yesterday and said, you're in a fat cock now. I didn't say that. And she said, yes, you are, because Christy told me, because she said to Jerry in London. And she asked me, I suggested it. Hello. Okay, we're still talking, I'm trying to help her and clean up as much as we can. She seems to be quite happy, I'm asking her. She seems to be happy if Ben travels with her. Now, she's also saying to me, if I stay here, do I promise that I'll keep her up to date in what's happening to him? And I said I would. She's still upstairs, she hasn't come down yet, we think she might be sleeping. Now, my question is to you, are you happy for that to happen? I don't care either way, I'm happy to travel to LA and drop her off. Christine, I'll be honest with you, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. No, I'm saying Amber, she does. She's not a fool. Yes, exactly. Now, yeah, pick them up and bring them through. We get a car and then take it to the apartment. And I've asked her, would she go and see her shrink? She said she would. And as soon as he's calm, and as soon as David has given his medication and he gets himself sorted out, then maybe later on in a week, in 2 days, in 7, whatever David tells us, and maybe end the shit talk. But she keeps obviously doing the usual thing and breaking down the tears, saying, shall I go, shall I go, shall I go? And what I know, yes, yeah, shall I leave, shall I stay here and wait? And I just said, look, I'll be honest with you, they don't want me to see him because at the moment, that's the problem. And at least she's listening, but every 5 minutes she bursts into tears. Now, what I would say to you is that I know Nathan's working on it. I've just spoken to Stephen. They're at the hospital waiting for the hand surgeon to come in to try and get it fixed on his finger. But that's okay. All right. can't say they just left the hotel. So I'm assuming he's awake. But then to take him down there to have it done. And I will say, it is true, the quicker you get it done, the quicker it takes. It'll heal up a lot quicker. Okay? So, okay. Well, let's see if we can just get the room to my name or whatever. I'll shoot room to shoot in my name, and then we'll see what she wants to do. Don't get me wrong. She's cooking, but she's changed her mind every 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. I understand. Okay. Well, he's dangerous. I'll be honest with you. I do believe the way she is, we need, if she kicks on, we need someone strong like me and Malcolm to be with her. But I would say, Ben has been upstairs for 2 hours. He's talking to her, and he has a way of just keeping her calm. What I do not want to do at the moment is jeopardize what we're doing with Johnny, because his finger comes first. And you know what? Seriously, if she has to stay here an extra 24 hours to get him sorted out, fuck it, she stays here for 24 hours if we have to. Because Johnny's more important. Yeah. I'm going to change the way she's talking. She's breaking down and crying, but at the same time, she's packing the bag, so she knows what she's doing.
I would love for it to be better. I have no fucking consistency, no safety, no security. The relationship is something you don't fight for, you don't stand up for, you always run from when it's tough. I'm telling you, I need more. We didn't say vows. You didn't make them exactly in that way, you know, but now is the fucking time. I need to know if you're going to be there. I want promises. I told you that at the beginning of this conversation. I need promises you're going to fucking be there. I need promises that this is important to you. Not when it's easy, when it's hard too. This is something you'll fight for. That this is something that's sacred, that neither of us throw out every fight. I can't be the only one to hold the promises. I was in Toronto and it fucked me over. I can't be the only one. You can't be the only one. If I split on you, all those times that I thought about doing it, we would not be here. And I stayed, and it's tougher. You know, that's stronger. I'm stronger. It is easy to run. It is easy to run away from problems. It is easy to take that out and say, well, that's the easiest. That's the safest way out. I'm not saying we should get in physical altercations. I never want to be in that. Never. But every time you don't like what I say and you fucking run away, will never work out anything. You can't run away every fight. You can't. It's easy. It's not brave. It's not strong. It's harder to say to somebody, I want to work this out. I want to face what I have. I want to face what you have. I want to work it out with you. You're not working it out. You're running away, and then you make me be the bigger person every single time and come to you and knock on the door and come to this house and say, hey, we're married. It's supposed to be sacred. Calm down.
I made you.
Yes, by default. If you're never the one to do it, one of us is, and I'm the one to do it every time. It means I'm the bigger person every time. It means I have to be the strong one. It means every time I have to fight for our relationship, and you get to be lazy. You get to be cowardly. I don't know what it is.
What are you here for? What do you need me for?
Once again, I am fighting for the relationship.
With a guy that you don't fucking trust or like? Why?
I did not say I didn't like you. I love you. You're my favorite person in the world.
I don't see how.
I remember what I said at the beginning. I'm sorry you feel like you can't imagine it. But I said this to you at the beginning of this conversation. I said, you're my favorite person in the whole world. If you weren't the most magnetic, shiny, beautiful, interesting, dynamic person I had ever met in my life, it would be so easy to walk away from this bratty thing that you do.
Untrustworthy.
Did you hear what I just said? I said I can't trust. That's not meaning you're untrustworthy. It means we've created a situation. And I'm telling you what you do to create it too. We've created a situation in which trust can't grow. It's like, it's trampled every single time. And we need a marriage. That's why I sat down. Do you not remember me sitting down at the very beginning of this conversation and saying just that to you? Saying, I know you got married for security and for safety. So did I. We did not get married because it was something that doing, you know, because it was something we could walk away. We wanted the foundation. No?
Yes, I wanted to make you my wife.
Yes, but you could just have me as your girlfriend if you didn't want the foundation. And you told me, and maybe you go back on it now. Fine, okay, cool. Lie about that. I don't know. You told me you wanted a foundation. You told me you wanted the security. You wanted the safety. You liked the foundation. At the beginning, you said, I really like having that. It feels safe. So don't argue with me when I say it now.
I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, yeah, but you had to pick it apart.
By saying because I loved you and you're my wife, I wanted you to be my wife. That's picking it apart?
No.
Then how did I pick it apart?
Forget it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fight about a fight. I want to fight about the semantics. I want to
How come when I come up with a point, you can't answer it? You don't want, or suddenly you don't want to answer it?
What am I not answering? Because I don't want to fight about this new thing? No, I don't want to. Last night, and I understand. I understand how shitty that got. And I understand my partner. I need to know what we need to do different. I need to know.
It's got to be done with your mind and your heart.
What do we do different if I have a problem? You need to tell me how to tell you different if I'm hurting you. You need to let me be able to be mad. Sometimes you're going to make me mad. I'm a human. I cannot live where it's like...
Well, then it's the same thing goes for me then. You're going to have to allow me to get mad.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but I get mad and then you start fucking yelling.
I don't have to start yelling. I think I start yelling once it gets fucking heightened. I've gotten a lot better about that. It's just only... I only start yelling when it's fucking hour 11 and we're really in it.
Yeah, you haven't gotten better about that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had 3 physical fights in the last month and a half, 2 months.
I'm talking about the yelling.
Let's both pay attention to how we talk to each other. To respect each other.
You know, we're not going to do that all the time. Sometimes we're going to be shitty or whatever.
Of course not.
But we make a promise to each other about the rings and the divorce.
No rings, no divorce.
We promise each other. Please, I want so bad to feel like the marriage I
promise you.
Worked so hard to make happen. It's like meaningful.
Wait. The marriage I worked so hard to make happen? Okay, carry on.
Don't talk about making the wedding happen. Talk about the 4 years we spent together, please.
Yes, but I want to I have those 4 years no matter what. But I fought for that wedding. And we had that wedding. A beautiful wedding. For what? If we don't... I want to, like, it means something, that there's some...
Yeah. It did mean something, and it does mean something. And I didn't get married to you to fucking... Just fucking, 17 more fights and it's fucking over with. We got married, I knew the fucking fights weren't gonna stop, but I thought maybe it would curb them a little.
I wanted the security back. I freak out and cannot make normal decisions, calm decisions, or ones from the heart where I'm thinking of you more than me when I feel like you're splitting on me all the time, when the marriage is on a rock. I make the same mistake about throwing our marriage around. I won't do it again. I'm not going to do it again. Okay?
Please.
I'm not, I promise. But there's something so anxiety provoking and scary and malicious and really just turns everything over when you split all the time. Please, if you really don't want to fight and you're not just trying to hurt me, which sometimes it is that, if you really, really, if you really love me and you do care about this, please find a good way to do it one that's respectful. You can tell me that you are. I need to know that we will be able to talk about it, because the problem I have is when we don't communicate. It comes into me, builds up in me, and becomes cancer in me. It got worse every day when we were back from Toronto. It got worse every single day. Not better, worse. Until we spoke about it. Until Whitney's birthday, and we talked about it. Then it was okay, but I don't want to resent you.
I don't want to resent you. I don't want to not trust.
You know how many times I've chased you out of the elevator in the hall? Gotta stop doing that. I'm not nitpicking. I don't mean to be focusing on something, but if it's a major thing to me, and it is a major...
If things get physical, we have to separate.
No,
we have to be apart from one another. Whether it's for fucking an hour, or 10 hours, or fucking a day. We must. There can be no physical violence.
I can't promise you that I'll be perfect. I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I fucking sometimes get so mad I lose it.
Tonight for sure.
No, I fucked up last night. I'm really sorry. It's affecting not just me, it's affecting our marriage. It's affecting how I trust, how I resent you, how I like you without the fight being happening.
No, I know, but when
I'm not trying to rub your nose in that. I feel sometimes like you omit something, you acknowledge it'll be beautiful, and then you'll go back on it, kind of in your in the vocabulary after, and then I feel like, wait a second, is he taking it back? You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but like I said before, man, there's not. I haven't cornered the market on that. You know, when you start the fucking yelling, it fucking gets crazy. You know, it gets fucking crazy. You know, and that makes me not feel for lack of a better word, safe within the relationship. You know,
Didn't say, oh, that's always the case. I said, yeah, I'm mad. It happens. It happens.
Yes, I know. It happens often.
If you think I'm some fucking tyrant or bully, then don't fucking be with me. But don't sit here and insult me like I'm the fuck up because I have the
But you're
audacity
the
to
one
get
saying
mad.
that I'm the tyrant and the bully and at the same time the guy that runs away and
You run away every single fight.
Okay, so I mean, well, then what are you?
Then I'm not
doing
lying
with me?
about it.
Then what are you doing with me?
I already answered that. We went through this conversation literally 5 minutes ago. I answered this already 5 minutes ago.
You just said to me that I shouldn't be with you.
No, I said if
That's what I feel.
No, I said if I'm some, harping bully, which is what you make me sound like. Like I'm like constantly on you, making you feel bad. That's what I do. And then you ignore everything. You take me for granted. You're ignoring everything that I do for you. You make me sound terrible. You talk about me in a terrible way. You do not fight for me. And then you want to sit here and make me sound so terrible to be around.
Fight for you.
You don't. Everything I've already explained.
No,
10 minutes before.
No, fight for you. I don't understand.
You never, ever do the work. Put in the work. If we're arguing about something, you don't ever try to get to the bottom of it and figure out, make the peace. You want to make it easy on you, so you split. You don't fight for me. You don't fight when there's a problem. You don't come to me. You don't make peace with me. You never extend an olive branch. You're never the bigger guy. You're never the one that's like, okay, I'm going to put my own feelings aside for a second and say, this is bigger than us. Let's stop fighting. You never are the one to come and knock on my door. You take me for granted.
It's not true. It's not true. I'm not the one who fucking throws fucking pots and
That's
whatever
different.
fucking else at me.
That's different. That's one does not negate the other. That's irrelevant. It's a complete non sequitur. Just because I've thrown pots and pans does not mean that you come and knock on the door. Just because there are vases does not mean that you come and knock on the door.
Really, I should just let you throw
I'm not saying that. You're saying that. You're putting words in my mouth and then making non sequiturs.
I'm giving you a situation.
No, you're trying to justify how you don't or do come to the door based on whether I throw pots and pans. It's irrelevant.
I'm justifying how you seem to think that there's this cowardice in me that runs away and I don't fight for you.
And you're justifying that by saying I throw pots and pans? Okay, cool. Let's talk about everything you do, Rob.
I'm not the one who fucking did that. I didn't.
So that makes sense. That's clear. Yeah.
The only time I ever threw anything at you was when you fucking threw the cans at me in Australia.
Why are you trying to justify who throws things based on whether or not you come knocking on the door?
Because that is a fucking irrational and violent fucking maneuver. So a man would want to get out of that area so that he doesn't get so fucking angry that he actually does pop the fucking wife.
How does one inform the other?
Oh, man. Go home and listen to the tape. Please. That's what they're for.
Yes. You listen to the fucking tape.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Called me a liar.
I watched you lie. I heard it. I was right there.
There's no what. You still haven't told me what lie it is. But yet every single fucking time. You know you do this every single fucking time.
We'll talk to Travis.
I'm not fucking talking to nobody.
No,
fuck that. You go fucking jerk him off. I don't care. I really could care less. It's you every single time. You latch onto some sort of thing. When I already told you, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. You still haven't even told me what it is. But run with it.
I have told you what it is.
No, you haven't.
I said to Travis, I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the fucking thing. And you
figured
in the
it
face.
out.
And you said, no, fucking, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then I
didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You've been a lot of fights, been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
that's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you start
You're
physical fights?
Such a baby.
Because
Grow the fuck up,
Because you start physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did. So I had to get the fuck out of there.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable. Every single time. What's your excuse? When there's not a physical fight, then what's the excuse then? You're still being admirable, right? Just by running away? And you can sit here and call me names, but you get called a name, and what do? That's the last insult. You're a baby. You're a hypocrite. You don't do anything that you actually do.
So you know, I'm going to go to jail for